Hi, my name is Victoria with W, and today we are talking about connection. Because I feel like many people have forgotten how true connection actually is supposed to feel and look like, and they need to start completely over as an adult and learn how to truly connect with people. I am afraid of connecting with people to such an extent that eye contact is painful to me. I am now practicing eye contact where I'm not, having this wall of protection and look at me, I'm charismatic and I'm confident, which I am, yes, but also I can be anxious, I can be tired, I can be hurt, I can be vulnerable. And when I let go of this social protective wall performance, however you want to call it, I do think every one of us has a tendency to it because we want to protect ourselves, and sometimes as it is necessary, right? I'm working on letting go of this wall of protection because I do wanna truly live life. I wanna be a human with connection, with true emotions, with true life experience. As I said in my last videos, I don't wanna drink, I don't wanna smoke to cope with life, to pretend that I only can have fun if I'm, on something. No, I wanna raw experience life. I want to be raw, digging everything. I want to feel it fully. It's not even easy to put it into words because it's just a state of feeling. Like I want to be fully living. I want to be fully embodied in presence, in my emotions, in life, and in people, connecting with people, being with people, seeing people, feeling people. It's such an intense experience that we actually do not need drugs which we do actually to have those altered state of perception and awareness. That's why we are taking drugs, right? So why is it necessary to experience life as it is? So yeah, letting go of this wall of protection and seeing truly into people's eyes and wanting to connect with their soul and to see their essence and also show mine, right? Because people where I felt kind of exposed, I was not allowing eye contact, and the people who had actually bad intentions towards me or didn't, like me or see me, I have no issues at all to have eye contact with them because it's almost mutual, right? This is the same when let's say I'm in the park and I see someone who's playing soccer and I want to play soccer. I like playing soccer. Why not ask if I can join? And in the past, honestly, I was either high, I had drank one beer because it's summer and there's sun shining and everyone is in the park and everyone, I'm in Germany, I'm living in Berlin, the city of Germany. Everyone is walking around with their beer. I agree, beer is a very tasty drink, but it helps you to get rid of this wall of protection and to, do things which you usually would be afraid of. And this is not the path I'm going, I gonna raw dig life in its fullness without needing to rely on those substances. No judgment towards other people because I relied on them and I know it was necessary. I know it was necessary and it probably saved me from even more hardships than I already had experienced. But I made a point in my life where I know I don't need that. I can do it. Wow. I don't know why I have always this association with wow, because living life without those help or substances or numbness or dissociation, it feels so fucking raw. Life is getting so intense. Just little things like being in a park and watching a grashalm, some grass and waving in the wind. It's a full-blown spiritual experience. What the fuck? So being able to be completely sober and connect with people and share, you sharing your need. I want to play soccer. You are asking, can I join? So you risk rejection. And then you are spending time with people you don't know at all. You don't know how to behave with them. You don't know how they, you know, what intentions they have. And you don't know if it will be a pleasant experience. So it is a risk. It is actually a risk. And being able to do that is actually super strong, which I sometimes don't give myself enough credit for it, that I'm able to do that I'm facing those fears. Beautiful, like summer is coming, like this is the best time to allow yourself to connect with people in a raw way. My favorite word now. The same with eye contact, when I'm tired, overstimulated, when I'm not feeling like it, because we all have those days. Usually I would either avoiding leaving my house at all, like I'm getting past it, or I avoid eye contact because I want to be private and I want to be by myself. And you know, this is actually a good skill to be able to do that, because you don't want to force yourself to do things which are detrimental to your nervous system, energy, mood, whatever. But if you have been doing it all your whole life, in my case, I kind of need myself to force that, because how am I supposed to find friends and to find a lifelong partner if I cannot share with them that I'm not feeling super charismatic and super strong and super confident, you know, that I feel small, that I feel weak, that I feel vulnerable, that I feel emotional. And for me, in my case, because I don't have those friends, like I'm honest, I don't have friends, and it's sad. Actually, it's sad, but I trust deeply that this is gonna change. And my way of practicing connection is to have more eye contact with people. And I notice that sometimes it's so painful. It's like they look into my eyes and I cannot hold eye contact, even though in the past I have been very, very good at holding eye contact. Like to this date, I'm wondering, was I just... Anyways, it's not the point. The point is that it's so painful. It's like electric shocks in my brain, and I need to look away. And even though I'm like, I wanna, you know, exchange eye contact with them again, I'm so scared. And I'm like, what's happening? Like, why is it so painful? Like, what the fuck is happening here? Like how am I supposed to connect with friends, husband, child, whatever? Like, you know, like I want to have a family. Like, if I'm afraid of the eye contact of my own child, it baffles me. It baffles me because I never perceived this as an issue, but probably I was avoiding it, right, when I was feeling vulnerable. So it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm sharing on this channel my experience on how to start living again after being through very severe burnout and depression. It took me 5 years to recover, and the first time in my life I feel like that I'm not in survival mode anymore, and I can truly appreciate life, and I can truly just follow my goals and follow whatever it is I want to do, because I'm not self-sabotaging. I'm not getting the state of, you know, crashes. And anyways, I'm not gonna too deep into the past. Actually, that's not the goal for whoever's watching this video. If you're like super interested in what actually did happen in the past, I would share like a, let's say, internet appropriate version of what I have been going through. But this channel is gonna be about how I gonna create the life of my dreams, how I gonna connect with life, with everything, and how am I gonna do that sober. Don't wanna, you know, once in a while, once in a year or twice in a year, when someone has a birthday party, I would drink a glass of champagne. Like, I was never severely alcoholic. I still can drink, right? It's not because I wanna experience life and pleasure. I'm not gonna force myself to be I don't know, a rigid Catholic, a saint who's not. This is not, even though this is also not what I wanna share, that you need to restrict yourself your whole life. This is not my point. I want to make it very clear, but I don't want to use it as a coping mechanism anymore, and I want to truly war digging life. This is my new favorite word. Anyway, so follow if you want to see more of me, and see you next time.